Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. We are doing a long-term test slash review and talking about the positives, negatives of my enduro bike, which is a Yeti SB165 in size large, mullet setup, and we're going to hit up Whistler Bike Park and hit all types of terrain and talk about what I've been through, something's kind of happened recently with the bike, and I'll delve into that later on in the video. But yeah, we're gonna get up there, try all different types of terrain, bike park, tight, technical, fast, open, wide, downhill stuff. Talk about what I like about it, talk about maybe what I don't like about it, pros, cons, that kind of thing. I've been riding it for quite a few months now, maybe more, and I've done a ton of miles on it, ton of laps. Gonna talk about all that stuff, all the good and the bad, and the unique position I'm in at the moment is that I am just a customer like you. I buy my own bike, I don't get any discount. It's cool to be able to be open and talk about whatever I want, which is not normal. Like I've been sponsored by frame brands in the past, and all that stuff is pretty forbidden. So yeah, we'll get up there and see what this thing is all about. Before we get into it, drop a like on the video, and I've left in the description affiliate links and stuff that you can go and check out. And there's some banging deals there, and also helps me a smidge as well and helps the channel. And that is all for the Insta360 cameras I use. So I use the Ace Pro 2, which I'm filming on right now, and the X5, which is the 360 cam, and I use that for all my Instagram content. For the vertical footage, I'll put some examples here, and then you can also use it for YouTube format as well, and you don't have to do the same clip twice, you can just get it in the same shot. And then the Insta Ace Pro 2 has a magnetic mount, which is unreal light. Like, you just could take the camera on and off within a second and put it right back on, and it's in the exact same position it was in that it was before. So there's no unscrewing anything, you know, like any of the GoPro stuff. So yeah, I've been really enjoying using their stuff, and like I said, there's a couple links in the description you can go and check out and get stuck in. So won't talk anymore, let's get stuck into the riding action. Okay, first lap, we're right into the deep end on Dirt Merchant. Hello. First lap on Dirt Merch. It's rained, so conditions are prime, perfect to test out the bike on some big jumps like that booter. Yo! Love that. So this thing, mullet setup, size large, super playful. Little table. Yo! I'm gonna stop here actually. This thing's been insane fun. Really playful, easy to jump. For me, a 29er, I'm not interested in 29er front and rear anymore. Mullet setup is the one. Can throw it about way easier. Have more fun. Whew. Yeah, it's just a size large. 165mm on the rear, 170 fork up front on the Zeb. I feel like for me, the size large is perfect. I am 5'11", I was about to say I'm 6'11". I'm 5'11", and this thing fits perfectly for me. It's not too big, it's not too small. Geo is like nice, reasonably steep, in between steep and slack. C-tube angle, so it's great for climbing, and the head tube angle is just perfect. I'll stick up on the screen now the stats, but what a fun trail Dirt Merchant to do on this enduro bike. Like, cannot fault it. Put it this way, being 5'11", if I was on an extra large it'd be way too big. On a medium it'd be way too small. I recommend this size for sure if you're just 5'11" or hitting that, or thereabouts. Alright, into the whoops and a big tabletop. Sick. Woo. Into ripping Rutabaga. Never done this one before. Whoa! Wow. That's sick.
short jump. God, the dirt's good. Went to the pool, easy. Alright, in the Del Boca Vista. Green tech, but perfect place to try this thing out. So this thing is insane at carrying speed. I feel like it's one of the fastest rolling bikes I've ever had, just because of the efficiency of the suspension platform and the little Infinity Link. Yeah, boy. Oh. And I do think the Infinity Link makes a little difference. Like, a little more plush. Woo! Conditions are nuts. So grippy. We're gonna gap up here. Got Tonguey in front of me.
Way ahead of you.
Oh, sick. Yeah, fun lap that. Yeah, this bike just eats up that flat tech. A lot of pumping. The bike's just efficient. Generates speed so good. Yeah, for a 165, 170 travel bike, it does really well on the flat stuff. Right, we're coming fast into lower A-line tech, where this bike really excels is the tight tech stuff. It just monsters through it. That's so sick. Love that. Like I said, mega playful bike, and this is wrapping up the flowy tech segment. Hello, buddy! Oh my god. Into the best turns in the bike park. Now this thing, God, those holes are big. That's where a 29er front and rear would come in handy, but down here is where the bike just excels. Any corners that are consecutive, bosh, 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 this thing just changes direction like nothing else. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, insane direction change on this. So flickable. Head up and get into some tech after this. Some gnarly rough downhill. See how it handles it. Alright, into one of the downhill trails. Fucking hell! That's rough. But this thing absolutely eats up the holes. Oh yeah. That was a terrible. Yeah, this thing absolutely loves the chunk. Here, boy. Oh, super techy. Alright, we're into Dwayne. Super high speed. Yo, this thing just excels at the high speed. Up onto this, into the tech. Oh, bro! Some tech. This thing just eats it up. There we go. into, you can be really precise with this bike and put it anywhere you want. Like down here, slow tech, scrub off speed. It's just a easy, predictable bike to ride, which I love. Rock slab, don't brake too hard, into the steeps, and we're out. Whoa. Flat land, big holes. I mashes through the big hole so well. Oh, it's just like pinpoint onto the rocks. Oh, sick. I just love this. It's like there's nothing it can't do in the bike park. This thing being a 170 in the front or 165 just does it all. Honestly.
I want to see how far you can actually go.
Oh, it's scary that.
It's easy to do it. Yeah. I popped that.
This is a hell of a feature, eh? All this.
Fucking cool, eh?
Alrighty then. Sick. Oh. All in all, the bike has been insane, and I give it, honestly, like 9.5 out of 10. There's so many of us here. 4. Ooh. I've had literally no issues with it. The Infinity Link has been insanely consistent and not worn out, which is what a lot of people wonder about and moan about. So like I said, yeah, I give this thing a 9.5. Oh, to be honest, no. I'm going to give this bike a 10. And I will explain the reasons why. And now I'm going to tell you a little problem that I had with it.
Right, so we're done with the riding portion, my impressions, basically my thoughts and feelings across the board on how the bike handles, not so much a breakdown on the components and whatever. There's a video about that from the bike build that I did of this Yeti. But we're just talking about the characteristics, how it rides, if I've had any problems with it, what I really like about it, and as you can tell, I have really had no problems with it at all. I've got along with it amazing, 10 out of 10. But I did mention at the start of the video that I had a slight problem, and I've been a little bit quiet about it recently, but it's not a big deal. But when I was in Turkey, I was supposed to be racing the race, and I did the qualifying event, and I had a crash, and I also whacked my rear end off a rock riding by somewhere. Can't fully pinpoint where it was on the qualifying run, but anyway, I've cracked / damaged my chainstay on my bike. I have been riding with the rear end heavily gorilla taped. Well, actually, I'll show you now. It's dark in here, so apologies. Get the lights on. So yeah, I've been riding with it heavily gorilla taped, and it's not cracked all the way through. Well, let's just get that clear. But so this is the Invisiframe that I ripped off to get to this to see, and this is the gorilla tape here. And yeah, like, this sounds dangerous, but let me explain. Let's see if I can get this off. There's a lot of layers under here. I have to be gentle here. Go. Don't know. But yes, you can see it. So it's that. Straight down. Bit better. There we go. So yeah, you can see right there. That's a crack for sure. But this tape has done an insane job. So yeah, when I cracked it, I thought, like, shit, I need to reach out, and Yeti were kind enough and awesome enough to help me out, and I feel like as a customer that's super valuable, and they said, yeah, we'll sort you out, we'll supply you with a rear end, which is super nice of them and super cool. And I've actually only heard good things about Yeti and their customer service, and like the whole, even the thing with the Infinity Link, like if that does end up going or needs replaced, then they literally replace it like that. It's super easy. So I'm not saying I hope that my Infinity Link goes, but I kind of hope it does so that I can show you all. But yeah, so cracked it, and they have sent out a replacement, but I am in Canada now. The component or the part left as I was leaving, or sorry, arrived as I was leaving. So I'm gonna get the part sent over, the rear end sent over to me here in Canada, and I'm gonna replace it. But I have been riding with it like that, and it's been fine. It's not broke. It's not like given up or given way. But yeah, I just wanted to be fully honest and transparent about what's happened there, and what, you know, it's not a negative, it's not a bad thing, it's my fault as well. I crashed, and I also hit off a rock, like riding, like skimming by a rock as well. It was super rocky terrain out there. Yeah, I just put the tape around it because I didn't want possibly another rock or something to come up and hit it. I'm waiting on a downhill bike right now, and if I did not have this and I did not decide to continue to ride it, I would not be doing any videos. I wouldn't have any video out. You know, I have obligations and sponsorship stuff to do, so I'm doing that. And I would not ride it if I felt unsafe or was told it was an unsafe thing to do. I kind of do my own thing anyway, and yeah, it's been fine. And I've done a bunch of riding out here, and that's probably a testament as well to the bike and the carbon and kind of how strong it really is, because it is cracked. So yeah, just fully transparent and honest there. Giving the Yeti 10 out of 10, honestly, I haven't had any problems or troubles with it. So there is your longish mid-term review of the Yeti SB165. I hope you enjoyed it. Get in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on the bike, let me know your thoughts on the videos if you want to see any new stuff, any new ideas. We have a downhill bike coming. I cannot damn wait to show you. It's going to be insane and insanely beautiful, and it's going to be an interesting one. I'm excited to get back on this type of bike and see how it goes. There's your hints. But yeah, we will see you in the next video. Drop a like on it, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.